We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, with that kind other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run here with Sanders. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
42 yards on the ground for him so far. 2nd and 2. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain. 57 to mark. 57 to mark.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, this is McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Purdy. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Purdy will set up to throw it here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. The kick by Gould is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room. Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback. They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, Hurts. Buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks? Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football. Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
On first down, it's Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. On second and a yard. Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Purdy looking to throw.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
On second down, McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Back to throw, Purdy.
He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the 49ers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Another run with Sanders. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Sanders again. And this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Hurts will throw. That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point gain. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Shreds the tackle. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Finding Ayuk on a nice catch. From the 45 on 2nd down. Purdy got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Here we go. 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Purdy, big 4th down play. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Here's Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they're going to move it down inside the 20. Five. Purdy to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Back to throw. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. He's back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He'll look to throw. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Right back to Juszczyk again. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, but they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, This is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent mark.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a big kick coming for Robbie Gould. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So the victory here for San Francisco. And we talk so much about the turnover battle.